In the short term, it's very difficult to do a fiscal adjustment in Brazil because we're talking about a country where 90% of the central government expenditure is mandatory. So in order to control the growth of our public sector expenditure, you need to change rules. And it depends on the support of our Congress. And nowadays, our government doesn't have the support of the Congress to change the rules concerning the growth of many important public sector expenditure, like Social Security. The tax burden in Brazil is around 34% of GDP. That is much higher than any other, developing country. But we tax a lot because the government here in Brazil spends a lot, and you don't have any space to cut taxes, in the next 2, 3, 4 years. The most important debate today is how the government will be able to do a fiscal adjustment without having to increase too much taxes, because otherwise you're facing the risk of, instead of cutting taxes, increase even more to do the fiscal adjustment, which will be very bad for the Brazil's competitiveness. The government could do a lot of things that is not directly related to the fiscal adjustment, but it could help. For instance, Brazil has invested very little on infrastructure, so the government could, put on the table a better framework to attract foreign investors to invest in infrastructure in Brazil. And if this happens, the country will grow faster, and this would help the fiscal adjustment. So, many structural reforms linked to regulation to attract private investors to invest in infrastructure, new rules for international trade. All this agenda would help the fiscal adjustment indirectly by promoting higher growth.